What's up guys, it's Gen Danger, and I got hands-on experience with the Switch 2. Now, most of the footage I did not have a mic or my gimbal on me, so it's just handheld recording or recording out of my pocket because I have nowhere to put my phone down. But this is my experience. This is me at the train station right now. Let's hop on the train and get to Event 415. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too long on this, but here is me on the train on the way to Penn Station so we can get to Event 415. While I was on there, I did post a little teaser on YouTube that I'm going here, but that's besides the point. After the train station, we got out a little late because the trains were delayed. There was a protest going on once I got down the street out of Madison Square Garden, and it was endless. I didn't see no beginning or end, and it was about like Trump, Elon Musk, tariffs, and like the presidency. Not a political channel, not my topic, so not gonna get into it. Plus, that's not what you're here for. Eventually, I made it to my location, and I just needed to cross the street, crossing everybody that was protesting, but I made it safe and sound. So I made it. So here, while I'm in line waiting to get in, I'm taking a peek inside, and it is just insane. Unreal. And look at this. Hands-on with Switch 2. They said Donkey Kong is my last game. Oh, let's look at this. Pretty solid. Nah, the Wii music is crazy.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, welcome in. You want to give it a hold?
No way. Unreal. Yo, this is a huge improvement here. Yeah, this is clean. We got the kickstand. Yo, detaches right here. Nice buttons. Yo, everything is like larger. It fits nicer in my hand. Got that clean clips. Same with the left. Hey, voice over me. Let's speed things up this way. So here you can see the Switch handheld, the Switch in the dock with the Joy-Cons on the Joy-Con grip peeking out a little, and then of course the Switch being used in handheld mode with the Joy-Cons detached on their side. In this portion of the video, I just talked about how the Joy-Cons, whether they were by themselves or together, just felt so much nicer because they're bigger, the buttons are bigger, the thumbsticks are bigger. So for people with bigger hands, it is much nicer to use and has much more comfort and quality. Here you can also see the accessories, the box, as well as just everything else that is being released for the Switch 2. Whether it's a controller, accessory, the camera, the console itself in the box. It is insane to see a lot of these things up close, knowing that this can be in our hands very soon. Yeah, just being in this room is insane. Just look at all the boots they got set up. It's just crazy to think I'm about to play this. But let's go a bit more in depth about the Joy-Cons. So you can only hear me say a few words because there was somebody speaking and the mic picked them up more than me. But as you can see, the buttons are large. They feel much nicer, especially when it's on their side, especially the shoulder buttons. It still fits in the palm of my hand. And everything about it, whether it's on its side or vertical, it's just a nicer fit with a more comfortable feeling, especially if you're going to be splitting the controller with somebody and playing multiplayer games and having that Joy-Con on the side. So to save time, I'm just going to explain pretty much everything this guy said to us. We are about to play Mario Kart, and then after that, we'll be playing the Knockout Tour, and then after, we will have our gameplay passports, which will let us play 6 other games that we want to test out and try out. After that is our time slot for DK, and after that we can get a gift. And then he just pretty much explains how this is going to work and how we're going to be split up and pairing up with another person to play a 1v1. I ended up playing with the guy who recorded the Joy-Con video you just saw that I voiced over. Now let's take a look at that footage. Oh yeah, Mario Kart World. Here they're just telling us that smart steering and auto accelerate are on for this demo. Makes sense. So if my skill's a little choppy, I'm gonna blame it on that. You know for damn sure it's that smart steering's fault. Yo, unreal. Oh no! Yo, let's see what we got. My man Yoshi. I hope we still got colors. Yo, Lakitu. Oh, this character select scheme looks like China. Oh, look at DK's new design. King Boo. Nabbit. Goomba. Nah. Yo, Cal. My boy Dry Bones. All-terrain Mario. Oh, so they got like... Okay, so these skins are like some of these are like all-terrain, so they can like go on places. Hiker? Nah. Oh, this is tough. Okay. This reminds me of Super Mario Land. Nah, this is a solid character. Oh, look at my boy. Yeah. Oh, nah, that's fire. That's fire. I think I gotta go Yoshi.
I don't think this is all the characters.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. Oh, we got scuff buttons on the side of here? Yep, session's over. Here we look at all the karts and bikes that are available in this demo. A lot of good options. Mock Rocket is crazy. This Browser Bruiser looks pretty cool. The baby blooper made me think that we would see the face of a blooper on it, like the one in Mario Kart Wii. That one's crazy. This Bulldozer looks lit. And then the rest are pretty solid looking karts and bikes for this demo. Like, these are pretty intuitive designs, and I like that. So here I'm about to start the race. We take a little closer look at the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart game, and then I'm loading in. But at the time, I didn't think of how to record it, so I just start racing. Oh my god, I got second. I lost to a CPU, not even a human. But this was 100cc with auto steering and smart steering on. That threw your boy off a little, but I still won against a human, and this doesn't fully count. Well, no, it counts as my first race, but it also doesn't. So here we ended up playing our own games on the Switch as a handheld, and the controllers were nice. You know, the screen was beautiful for it being in handheld. You know, it's just shocking to see the game run and look so beautifully when it's handheld. And then the single player experience, you know, the screen is nice. It's huge. You see so much and it's beautiful, and just everything about this handheld experience is just amazing compared to Switch 1. All right, I know what you're thinking. Third. But I got hit with 2 blue shells in a row on the 3rd lap. Also, I found out you could do multiple tricks like a Sonic Adventure, bro. That was insane. Going with the cow and the bullet bill. So here I start recording just for my jacket to cover it. You're gonna see I move it, yep, and then it's covered. But don't worry, I uncover it around the halfway point of the race. I think I did it unintentionally, so I don't get the full race, but let's take a look at what there is. Obviously, I'm going to cut it up. I'm not going to show the whole footage, but the knockout tour, I will have a separate video for the entire footage of that. So because my phone is too far away, you can't really hear me, but I do hear a little bit. And in this portion, I'm talking about how the drifting feels very different. It's not like how I'm used to in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I don't know if that's because of the new smart steering and auto accelerate being a factor, because you gotta kind of hit the brakes if you're on auto accelerate, which I forget to do. I let go of A, like I'll do like short presses, but that doesn't really fully work out. But it is a little different, but you do get used to it. As you can see, you can do tricks off of the like walls and stuff. You're grinding on the rails. The double items, it's great that they're back. Multi tricks is just amazing. I don't really utilize it fully here, but you know, the fact that these races are like one giant map as well is crazy. Here you can see I changed into Spike. I don't really know if that affects my character stats a lot, but you could go from a heavyweight to a lightweight, and that can change up a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, here you've just seen some gameplay. I wanted to use the air horn before the item box so I could get another item, because I was already in first and I was like, there's no way a blue shell is going to come. We're nearly at the end of the race. Here the smart steering did kind of save me a little, but I probably would have just hopped it like I do in the actual game. And then of course I get first, and I get the little crown on my head. So hey, winning first against them after my 3rd race. So I went from 2nd to 3rd to 1st. A solid ratio, especially when you're getting used to the new physics and all the new features, especially with these not disabilities, they're limiting my full potential. Let me say it like that. But yeah, 20 coins is max in this game. And then last game, I turned into a different Yoshi when I was already Yoshi. I turned into like the Tauren Yoshi, and I don't know if that changed my stats or not, but it was just a brief period when that happened. Oh yeah, look at your boy, looking fresh. Insane. That's all I can really say. Oh my god. Definitely one of the best Mario Karts I played. After that, they had a guy explain to us what we were about to do, and we were about to play the knockout tour. We were going to be separated into sections. Each section would have 6 people, and those 6 people would be participating in the knockout tour. So that was the battle royale mode, and I got the entire race. I got footage for that. So here's what we're about to do. I'm gonna have that part cut up, but I think I'm probably gonna post the entire footage with my voiceover. And if you guys want to check that out as well as see my entire thoughts for that, that will be in the link in the description. But this is just gonna be some of the highlights, best moments, and just part of the experience of the Knockout Tour, which is genuinely one of the most fun game modes I have ever played for a Mario Kart game. Knockout Tour. Okay, so let's hope I don't fumble, bro. Let's hope I don't fumble. Alright, we're skipping all the introduction. He was just explaining how the game mode works. It's pretty much the Battle Royale. If you don't make it to the checkpoint and you're in the top 20, then you're out. After top 20, it was like top 16. You'll see as the gameplay goes on. Now, I'm not going to show the entire race, but I will have a separate video for that if you do want to see that. Link in description. Do forgive me since it won't be the most perfect recording. It's sticking out of my pocket, so it's going to be kind of slanted, but I'm probably going to zoom in on my screen and probably center it a little. But right now we're just in free roaming around the map. You know, you can go any way you want, forwards, backwards, go off-road. But let's see you guys when the race starts. So here we finally got the rules decided. I'm pretty sure it was predetermined, nobody got to pick, but we're 100cc, normal items, and normal CPU. Then we get to pick which cup we want, which is going to be all 4 races. So here I'm picking which cup or rally I want to do. I'm thinking about cherry or blue shell. I ended up going with cherry. Now we do see what other people have picked. This makes me think we're probably going to be up against more people, not just our sectioned booths. So here it starts looking around and it's about to choose a cup, and we got the blue shell cup or spiny shell. Now the courses have been selected and we are about to hop straight in. Everything starts loading, and as you can see, we've got 24 players. Okay, so yeah, then this is definitely against pretty much nearly everybody there, not just your section booth. And then as you can see, you start off already driving. I got pretty lucky being close to the front, and we just start. We're in the middle of the map. We're going for item boxes straight up, 4th. And as you can see, we got to be 20th or better. Now, remember, I'm going to start cutting it up. If you want to see the full entire Knockout Tour, that link will be in the description. Alright, so we're going to zoom in a little so you guys can see better. Controller blocks a little bit of the bottom right, but that's fine. It's just going to be the placement. One more thing I do got to say before I start cutting it up for you guys. Besides my placement looking bad right now, don't worry, it'll get better. I'm playing a little rough right now. I do want to say that you aren't going to be able to hear me, so we're just going to mute this. We're going to have a background track and then me talking. There's nothing you can really hear besides the people next to me, as well as the dude who's like watching us, the worker or whatever, because my vocal cords aren't going to reach the mic because I'm not near the phone. You know, the phone is in my pocket. But let's start looking at this race. And as you can see, oh, I get a mega mushroom. The fact that it's back is crazy. And look, a lightning strike did not make me tiny. So this was a huge advantage right here, and it got me to 6th. As we're going up the mountain, as you can see on the map, it's about to end. That means you see the ring, and it says 20th. I'm in 6th, so I'm chilling. We got 12 coins. We're about to hit lap 2. You know, we can get 20 coins. Not sure if it speeds us up in this game, but let's just start spamming these fireballs. You know, we're consistently in the top 10, which is pretty nice. But now everybody with their good items in the back is starting to pop off. I'm still getting used to drifting, but I think this cart combo was definitely the best I picked. Also, I just realized I'm Pink Yoshi. I realized this while I was playing the game too. I didn't pick a Yoshi color, but I'm Pink Yoshi. I don't know if I picked Tauren or if I just picked normal Yoshi. I don't remember. No, y'all saw I was normal Yoshi, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, it's getting hectic. I genuinely think I would have fallen off if the smart steering wasn't on. So kind of got to shout it out there. But it's just so hectic. Everybody got all these items and things are getting crazy. And look at this. I'm in 11th and that finish line is right there. This is getting scary. 16th or better. 10th. We're going lower and lower. But I make it. Woo! And they give you an item every time you hit that new lap. So let's start hitting this golden mushroom. Huge clutch. Got me in 3rd. Oh, 2nd. And we're in 1st. We got the crown saying we're in 1st. We're hitting double item, double tricks, doing everything we can. Let's hit them with the triple. And now we're just sort of chilling driving. There's a golden shell coming my way, but it seems to be just giving the person coins. It's not going to be like a red shell. But it's a green shell that gives you coins. Then we get hit by lightning. We're doing a bunch of tricks in the air. We're trying to hit the stunt too. You can sort of trick downward to like go down faster. We're going left, right. Blue shell's on its way. That's a huge clutch for me. We land on that grind rail, and then I trick off it. I drop the bomb for the double item box, and I even hit somebody in second or third. Dude, the stages, all the like traffic, we got Hammer Bro, Boomerang Bros. It's crazy. Oh, look at that. And we are on the water. We are no longer going underwater. We've got like jet skis and stuff. Anyways, lap ends. We got our top. You know, we're chilling at like a decent 7th range. But now we got to step our game up, because we got to be 8th or better. And look at that. I'm in 12th. Now it's like a legit Mario Kart race. And I end up being nearly dead last. Oh boy. We're getting really unlucky. No items. It's just got to be pure driving skill. And look at that. The edge of the grass screwed me over. But I grabbed the little orange bag. And then as soon as it's... I'm spamming. Look at that. I'm trying to use it. We get the speed. And we turn into Touring Yoshi. Now we're gray. Not sure what it does, but it doesn't matter. I hit that bullet bill. And I'm just speeding through. We got a mushroom. We're going to save it. Use it when we need to. And now would be a good time. We got to reach 4th or better. We got a little coin box that's giving us coins, but I don't really need them. Multi-trick here is vital, because I don't know if they give you speed boosts or not, but I'd rather hit it. Now, we're just driving through these waves. They've got coin blocks, as you can see, you can hit. This footage does not do it justice how beautiful this game looked and capturing it. Damn, that hop saved me low-key. That's keeping me in fourth and third. And now we're just multi-tricking while we're in the sky. Not sure if it helps, but I'd rather do that than not do it. We got one mushroom left, so we use it just to get hit by a green shell air horn. Okay, what do we got? Item box and fire flower on the water. Crazy. Fire on water, and it is bouncing. But look at that. It starts raining. We're headed to like a castle point, like an abandoned castle or something. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at the map, but we get hit by an air horn, and now we're really screwed. We are dead last. Oh my god. There are multiple routes you can go. Now I'm just barely making it, and I made it to top 4th. Just barely. Now we got to aim for first. This is the final stretch. Now my goal is to get top 3 if I don't get first. Getting first would be ideal, but it does not seem like that would happen right now. Why am I still in 4th? Why am I still... Now this is a very open map. You know, you don't know which way to go. You don't know which route is going to be the best. And I got screwed over a little there. Now I am in dead last again. All these boost panels, you know. Hey, top 4 is much better. Oh, the green shell snipe, and then the trick with the feather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh! That gets me second. You know what? With the smart steering on and everything, second for my first time is not that bad. Let's see what I gotta say in real life. That was crazy. At least I got 13 minutes, bro. Yo, second is not bad for my first time.
No, that's really good.
I got so close. Yeah, I'll take it. So I didn't get first. But the fact that I had smart steering and auto accelerate and all the other stuff on, and it's 100cc, does it count? Kinda yes and no. Our first legit one, I will definitely get first. So y'all better subscribe and like so you can stay tuned for that one. Yo, that was intense. I kept getting Mario Kart, bro. I can't believe I got a second. Hey, second is not bad. You know, I wish it would have been first, but hey, all right, 420 is what I got for 320. All right, so we're taking over with the voiceover. But we're taking a look at everything. We got Hades, Street Fighter. I'm going to speed this up for you because nobody wants to see me walk around. But they got mature content in there. They got Yakuza and Cyberpunk. Then at the end, we've got Split Fiction plus Nintendo GameCube. Then on our right, once we go there, we got Kirby on the left. Some more GameCube demos. The Welcome Tour demo on the right. On the left is Drag X Drive, Drag and Drive, whatever you want to call it. But oh my god. Then we got Civ 7 with the mouse controls. We got Hogwarts Legacy as well. And then on the left we've got Mario Party with the new Jamboree TV game mode using the camera. Then on the left is the Metroid Prime 4 station. Then we got the new Mario Party Jamboree minigames with the mouse mode. And then down there is going to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom with the new updates. It just looks amazing and beautiful. And then we got a few more Kirby demos on our left. So we go to Drag X Drive. We've got the mouse control game mode. And I'm going to try to record it the best I can. But it's going to be resting on my chest and shoulder kind of. So when I move, because I'm moving my body a little, I'm moving the Joy-Cons, it's gonna be a little bit hard to like see it. It'll move around and sometimes the camera falls, but I'm gonna show you whatever gameplay I did capture and talk about it. Okay, so there's not much footage for this because my camera kept falling down either on its face or on its back and showing my face. The footage I did get was mostly training, and you know, it's very fun. You know, the Joy-Cons are your hands, so when you move them, they move the hands. You're moving those wheels so you can turn. What screwed me over was like using the left Joy-Con would make me turn right, but you get used to it after a while. So you know, you're just tossing buckets or slam dunking. We're loading in, waving our hands, and I scored 2 points off rip. Then another person on my team scored 2 points. Then the red team scored a little bit, but at the end of the game, listen to what goes down.
Hand dunk, baby!
Yes, sir. Your boy hit that slam dunk at the end. Got 4.2 teams, 2 off rip, 2 at the end, with that 0.2 with the slam dunk. And then we had a teammate get 2. So overall, solid win for all of us trying to understand how this game works. I carried my team. So while Dragon Drive wasted storage time and my battery, let's take a small look at Zelda. It looks so beautiful, man. Like, it's just mind-blowing. This camera does not do justice how beautiful the game looks. But let's take a trip down to the other side. Next up though, we go to Metroid Prime 4. We're gonna try out the mouse mode and how it plays normally, and I'm gonna try to record this the best I can. It's gonna be in my pocket again, but because it's like mouse mode, it's gonna be resting. Let's see how well I get some footage. We're not gonna look at all of it, by the way. So here we've got the intro cutscene, and off rip, this game looks beautiful. It runs well. It's so smooth. Here we're testing the mouse. You know, we're moving around, moving real fast. It's like legit mouse. It's very accurate. And then here we start aiming, and then we hit the lock on in a bit. And then, yeah, we start locking onto targets, and that's much easier. I will say, playing with the mouse reminds me a lot of like arcade shoot 'em ups and beat 'em ups when you got the gun in your hand. But here we're in one of the rooms just spraying all the enemies down. You know, we lock on and we can move around while we center that target, and we just got to move slightly to make sure our aim is perfect. We can charge up our shot, just spam and get that rapid fire burst shot. It's just, dude, playing with the mouse mode is so fun. Y'all genuinely have no idea how enjoyable it is, because it's just more accurate and more fun. Here we're testing out the controller without the mouse mode. We went into the morph ball, then we start shooting, and the sensitivity is a little high, but you know, it's something you can get used to and fine tune, but it's not as accurate and it's not as fun, if I'll be honest. I think the mouse mode is the way to go when you're playing this game, because look, it's just much more accurate, especially when you're shooting from afar. Look at that, I'm like perfectly on. I'm sure the lock-on's helping, but it's just much nicer and just much more sleek. You know, we're running around, aiming, doing our thing. Here we've got the boss. We're gonna skip a little, but the boss is very fun, and you can see in the right corner, now camera's angled a little bad, but you know, this is how you're playing. It's pretty fun. And in a few seconds, yeah, I got the left like it's the mouse, and we're using the right one as the mouse because that's where the aiming is, but that's fine, you know. Plus, at least I guess you kind of get to see it, even though it's just stationary, but it was kind of comfortable that way, I'm not gonna lie. Here I pick up the controller and start spamming, and then I put it back down, and we're just shooting the boss, dodging his waves, you know, doing the dashes, the jumps with the jet. And then here we officially finish him off, and we get that ending cutscene, which again, I cannot state enough how beautiful this game looks. I mean, these videos they're not doing it justice. Not sure if I said this, but the straps aren't even like the straps for the Switch 1. There are no extra buttons. You just attach it and that's it. Nothing extra. You still get the big buttons whether you have the strap or not. Strap is just there if you want it to be a strap. Yeah, that just looks beautiful. But let's move on. So here I wasted a solid 2 minutes just walking around thinking about what to play next, recording that as well. So battery went down and my storage. I ended up deciding to go with the Mario Party Jamboree TV.
Okay, so we got Mario Party. I like Yoshi. I like Red Team, but we going Yoshi. The thing is, I've never played Mario Party Jamboree, so this will be my first experience.
Are you having fun? Oh, I like your jacket!
Alright, Bowser.
It's you! Oh. You're balancing. Alright, so you have a platform on your head.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, that's crazy. And we won though, we won.
All right, let's speed along this thing. So yeah, we got a little good look at the Joy-Con and the grip and the strap by itself. Pretty nice. Now we're playing Talking Flower. It says one of us is going to be Mario and one of us is going to be Luigi, and they're going to be like, oh, squat or stand up. It's like Simon Says.
Mario, squat! Luigi, squat! Mario, squat! Luigi, stand! Luigi, stand! Mario, do what? Squat! Yes!
So yeah, after that, you just go back to the crowd. You don't need your Joy-Cons, and then you're just going to yell. Not sure if this is all that's available or this is just how much they had for the demo. Just 2 rounds.
Yeah! Let's go, let's go.
So yeah, that was low-key pretty fun. Reminds me of the early Kinect days, like 360, when they had Kinect Adventures, Just Dance, all the gunslingers, the racing games, like everything that was early Kinect, because it was fun and like just amazing to do, like Kinect Sports. Hopefully with this camera it can be more interactive. You can play Just Dance with it. The games are like actually fun. If they utilize this camera really well, that can be an amazing product and more worth it than just Mario Party Jamboree TV and face cam for voice chat and other things.
I think I'm gonna try out Strikers or Soul Calibur. I've never played Strikers, so I think I'm gonna go with that.
Here we're testing out GameCube. The game selection is going to be Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, Super Mario Strikers, and Soul Calibur 2. I'm going to play Strikers and Soul Calibur 2 because those 2 games I have never played before, and it'll be nice to play it in widescreen with the GameCube controller. I will say I recorded my entire GameCube demo, which definitely wasted way more battery because I only wanted to record 1 match of Soul Calibur in the first few minutes of Strikers. But I got everything, and you're not seeing everything anyways. So here we're just going to look at the footage that I got for GameCube. It was a lot, but we're just going to cut it up. And here we show a little bit of my first game, which I won. Then here's the second game. I got a ring out, which I didn't know. Keep in mind, this is my first time playing Soul Calibur. And the second match was like much harder than the first one. And I'm still trying to figure out the controls. It's a little weird to play on GameCube for a fighting game, as well as when you don't know what's punch, what's kick. But then we moved on to Strikers after fighting that big dude, Yoshi and Birdo. And I had to go DK with Toad. So we're trying, this is my first I'm playing Strikers. I've never played any other Striker games. Despite loving them, I just never had a chance to play them. But I've always loved soccer and I love Mario, so it's a good mix. And it's a good, solid first time, but I'm learning and I'm getting trashed. Look at all the items. Bowser's another field, like, bruh, I didn't even know how to use items. I'm still learning, bro. But me, I'm trying. Look, Birdo doing her best, but it's just crazy. And then DK hits it straight in. Bro's cheating. He's punching. But Birdo comes in with the run, makes an attempt, pass to other Birdo, weave, pass pack, and he still, bro, why is their goalie so cracked? He still gets it. But here we go. Try again and easy. Yoshi got it with the left. Top left bins, baby. Anyways, it's 1-2. If I got all 1 minute and 33 seconds, I'm making it. Oh, I missed that time, but it's all right. Birdo gonna run back and we gonna get it like it's nothing. We try, and then Toad hits a curveball. It's alright, we can lock in. Never mind, I ran out of time. But that was fun. So now we're going to play Cyberpunk and head into the mature content section. Game looks pretty good for running on Switch 2 and much better than my Xbox experience. It crashed on me, and that's the only time I played it. But here we had something surprising happen. So take a look at what I had to go through when I tried to play Cyberpunk. Yeah, ain't that my luck. It didn't crash this time. No, the entire station lost power. Yeah, that's my type of luck. Of course. First time I play Cyberpunk, it crashes on the Xbox every time I'm trying to play. Then the second time I decide to finally play this game again, It's like they don't want me to play the game. The entire station crashed and they had to take some time to fix it. Sadly, as you saw, my jacket did kind of cover it, but you could still see it for a split second. Mine was like the last one on for like a frame, which also, what is the chances of the timing of my jacket covering it as soon as the power goes out? It's like everything was against me. But I don't think it crashed because of the Switch. I think something happened. There was too much power or something. The game was pretty powerful, and then this entire station, yeah, just blacked out, you know. It wasn't just my console. The consoles were still running inside the like Switch, obviously. The game didn't crash. It's the TVs and everything. The whole power just ran out in this small little strip, which is just crazy. I don't know whether that's because of the Switch 2 and Cyberpunk having been on all day. Keep in mind, at this point, it was like 2:30 probably. So I can double check what time it was, but it was genuinely crazy to experience. I was like not expecting my Switch experience to have that happen. They ended up marking my Cyberpunk logo on the card with a plus, saying you can come back and play it once this is all fixed. Spoiler alert, I forgot to come back. As soon as it was 4:20, I went to play DK because I was like, oh, I don't want to run late, which I could have played one more game. So here I'm walking around thinking about what to play next. The guy at GameCube did tell me if I wanted to try out Zelda, that would not count as a mark. And so I'm looking around and I think I'm going to play the Welcome Tour for Switch because I don't know if I want to pay for that. And at the time I didn't know pricing. Still, it's pretty much a glorified tech demo. So I thought I'd check it out here so I could at least play it here if I never ever end up playing. Pretty easy to tell, but maybe that's just because I'm a nerd. That's gotta be... I think that might be one. My mind is... Yeah, okay. So here we have the welcome tour. He's just telling me how it works and that this is not going to count towards my mark. So there's a bunch of tech demos here as well as just information about the Switch 2 that you can check out during the welcome tour. I'm going to speed this up a little. So this is my first attempt at the mouse game where you're just dodging, and it's pretty accurate. It's really nice. You know, you got to be a little quick, but sometimes I'm not quick enough or I do too little. 26.83 and then 27.61. I keep getting close to 30 and then 19. I said, all right, I give up. He said 90 seconds was the best record they had. And I was like, damn, 90 seconds? Bro, I'm not gonna, if I want to get 90 seconds, I'd spend my whole time there. But then there was this 4K Mario test just for it to be like this. I'm like, bro, I can't see nothing. And then I knew damn well this camera will get nothing. After that, we were just walking around doing a few things and he was just telling me how it worked. And then I went to try a Rumble game and then my time ran out right before I could try it. I might try Mario Party Mouse, but 4:20 I gotta go to DK. Let me see what time it is. It is 4:20, so I tried out enough. I didn't get to try out Cyberpunk. So yeah, I'm going to DK. Although I could have played Cyberpunk and then maybe squeeze in one more game and then maybe even check out Zelda. I didn't want to risk being too late and them not letting me in, but they probably would have let me in. This is the last thing anyways. I could have just said, oh, I didn't check the time. But it's okay, my phone was dying anyways. I was at 10% when I started recording DK. So let's show you what little footage of DK I did get, and even the little footage I did get. My camera messed up this time and didn't get a good angle.
Yeah, I tried out both.
So here I was playing Donkey Kong Bananza. The game looks beautiful. It's really fun. Reminds me a lot of Super Mario Odyssey. Now, when I was talking with the guy, he said, have I ever played DK before? I told him I've only played the 2D games like Country and stuff and the old school, but nothing modern, like no DK64. So he said it's going to be very similar to the 3D DK games with a unique fresh spin. We're going to zoom in a little so you can really see what I'm doing. And it's a lot of fun just slamming things, picking up things, throwing things, and you're collecting bananas. So I get reminded of like Odyssey a lot from this game. You can roll, you can do a lot of things, you know, and you just got to collect a bunch of bananas. Now we're playing the first level in the game, and then we move to a different level that's gonna be in the game, but just not is not the second level. It's like later down the road you're gonna be here. And so we're testing out all the new things. Look at the detail. He got shiny fur. He's all wet. You can aim the rocks when you throw him. It's just incredible. Genuinely, I can't wait. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun because I love Galaxy, Odyssey, SM64. So this 3D DK game might be my type of DK game. It's just so fun, and it's pretty much like Odyssey with these maps being open world in a way. But it's like secluded maps. So that's why I get huge Mario Odyssey vibes from this game. But the game is just beautiful, fun. It took me a while to get used to, but you start off in the cave, and then once you figure stuff out in the cave and you get the bananas, I have no idea what's going to happen. There's probably going to be like an escape, try to get to a boss fight. Here we finish the main quest of the map, and then they tease the next section, which is underground, the sub-layer. But again, bad angle, I'm so sorry. And then we're done. But overall, the DK game looks fun, is amazing, and is one blast. I had one hell of a time playing that game. Genuinely a fun DK game that I cannot wait to play with you guys once it drops. Alright, my phone is at 5%, so we're gonna make this quick.
They said they got like a gift from me or something?
Yeah, they gave your boy a backpack and a bag, but I lost the sticker. They gave it to me and I lost it by the time I was done. Let me show you what the inside of the bag looks like before we continue. So here we've got the bag. Switch 2 on the front. We got these little flaps. Oh my god, what am I doing to my video? So we got a little pocket down here, a little zipper. Let me unzip this. Here we can put in, once opened, you can put in something here. We got a little flap here, and then a flap on the right side. Then we've got this flap up here. Up here, you know, it goes up to like where this pouch is. Pretty decent size, red inside. Got the water bottle pouch on the left, a smaller pouch on the right, and then if you unbuckle these, that reveals another zipper. Sorry for the recording, it's all over the place. Another zipper here, so you can store more stuff when you switch. And then inside, it's pretty big, you know, it's the rest of the backpack. You can fit like a laptop. You've got the mesh nets here, left and right, to fit certain things. And then like a part here, so you can put like your laptop here, charger here, some other stuff here, utensils, and then like a binder or some other things, whatever you would want to use your backpack for. A very solid backpack, low key. I like this, especially like a Switch 2. It's nice merch, nice design. Pretty simple, just a black backpack with some red, and of course Switch 2. Very nice, and it's actually a very useful backpack, way better than my old rusty one. I've been using that since 5th grade. Y'all know what backpack I'm talking about, the red one. If you've seen it, you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it actually. It's probably in the vlog, but I wouldn't count on it. I'm not gonna search it. It's just a red backpack that's been through a lot. So new backpack? Hey. Anyways, video's almost done. I just gotta add this part in. This is the last video and then the outro. Also got to keep the little lanyard, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 on it. And then we've got the attendee. And then of course at the bottom, you can see Switch Experience New York, attendee. Little QR code for more information about it. Switch 2 Experience gameplay passport. And then all the things I got signed. I got a backpack and a sticker. Hey, let's go, let's go. That's tough. I'm gonna go charge my phone now. Exit was amazing. So that was the Switch 2. Oh my god. I genuinely have no words. I still cannot believe I was able to go to something like this and experience all these games. You know damn well I'm getting this day one. I'm getting the games. Y'all seeing that. I might do a more in-depth video about the Switch 2 and everything I did get to experience. This was more of a showcase about the hands-on experience and what I experienced. I can give a more proper, detailed, in-depth review about everything I played, touched, and just saw. Because I definitely do have some other thoughts about Switch 2, especially with some of the more recent news that has dropped since this event. After all, I'm recording this outro 1 whole week after I've done this event. Literally a week ago at this time, I was heading to DK around this time. But it was just genuinely amazing to see, amazing to experience, and I cannot wait to get the Switch 2 in my hands. I'm going to unbox it, we're going to play all the games. We're just gonna have a blast. Mario Kart was genuinely one of the best Mario Karts, but y'all already know my thoughts and opinions about this console. So let's move on to the outro and not take too long, because if y'all still here, it's been like 40 minutes. So I want to thank you guys. You know, please subscribe and hit that like button if you haven't already. I've got more stuff coming, especially for Switch 2 stuff, but I think up next, I'm either gonna make a small Switch 2 video, or I'm gonna finally finish the vlog and upload that. Hopefully before May or early May. June is going to be the month of Switch 2 though, so you guys better stay tuned. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Insta, TikTok, you know, anything else if you haven't already. But hey, if you don't want to, that's fine. As long as you sub on YouTube, that is fine by me. Just stay tuned, guys, and I will see you very, very soon. So with that being said, just stay safe, take care of yourself, and stay comfy. I will see you whenever I see you.